Y'all, it is the 17th of November. It's 9:40. I just got up. Sandy, my sweet friend, thank you for getting me addicted to TikTok. If you guys have never watched TikTok, don't do it. But that's not what this video is about. Y'all know that my little girl was a murderer. I don't know how many butterflies she caught and ran in the house with, and she had killed them, except for one big, beautiful monarch butterfly that I had to finish off out of mercy. You can't tell how hurt a butterfly is. Are they going to be okay? Are they not? Can you get them back to health? I don't know. Well, yesterday, I'm sorry, y'all. This is like straight out of the mattress. And this is no better. But Jerry was over here last night, yesterday evening. He's been really good about coming before dark lately. But anyway, I've probably got eye boogers and everything. Y'all don't look real close, okay? I haven't even washed my face. So he was over here, and I've been working on, I see one of I'm going to change the camera, see if y'all can see. Do you see my little hummingbird? You see him? I didn't know I could do that. Pinch the picture larger while I'm making a video. Isn't it amazing that we learn something new every day? But I am getting off the subject. But that hummingbird is an important part. Now, wait a minute. What did I just do? How do I turn my picture back around? Where's my little... There. Takes a minute for the circle to come back. I don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. But, so anyway, I've been working over at Steph's a lot, and Jerry has done some stuff for me over there. And I met the real estate agent yesterday, and he's one of those guys. He's a doll. He is the sweetest guy. But I'm going to tell you, he's one of those guys that you would never date. Way too handsome. It seems like we're always outside on the patio doing something when my little babies want to come eat. And there's one of them that he's pretty daring. He'll come, take a couple sips, run off, come back. But anyway, back to my story. That girl right there. I had come in the house because I had knocked over a huge planter full of succulents and, of course, dirt. You can't imagine. The planter was huge, and it was up on the stand that I have yet to sand and paint. And I pulled on the extension cord to the wet vac, the shop vac, that I was vacuuming the patio with, because you know. Anyway, after I turned that over, I came in the house. I couldn't deal anymore. My back was hurting. That was the last straw, the end of my day. So I came in. Went back out a little bit later. Sweet, sweet Jerry was cleaning up my mess. Now, granted, the reason that I pulled on the extension cord to the shop vac that was wrapped around my plant stand was he wanted to use the shop vac over the fence at Stephanie's. Now, I didn't have to lift the shop vac. I just had to roll it over closer to the fence and hand him the wand and attachment. But in doing so, I knocked over the plant. He cleaned it up for me. He said there's nothing worse than getting up to start your day and you have a big mess to clean up. Really, y'all? I didn't care. That's not the story either. But I had come into the house. My friend said, Deb, you should do TikTok. They're little short videos. I said, I don't know how to make a short video. This is an example. Okay, back to the story. I'm sitting in here and, well, actually, I was down the hallway and I had just finished changing the litter box. Toby loves to poop over here. I don't know why. You know how you can tell the smell of your baby's poop from another baby's poop? It's the same way with our kitties. Toby smells different than Lily. And that's a whole other story. So anyway, Jerry goes, come here. And I said, I need to wash my hands. Come here, right now. I'm like, what the heck? He points out the door. And Lily has this little mouse in her mouth. I said, get out there and save that little mouse. Hurry up. You should see. Can y'all see her? She is sitting there just looking at me like, what the heck is wrong with her? It's usually so quiet in here in the morning. Anyway, Jerry goes out there and he finally catches Lily because I guess she knows that he wants to take that mouse away from her. Well, he does. And I said, if it is hurt bad, you have to kill it. Don't let it suffer. Well, what he did was he went down like behind Stephanie's fence and he put it over the fence. I didn't ask him if it was hurt, if it was bleeding, but I could just see, not literally, but in my mind, I could just see blood in Lily's mouth and on her face and maybe her claws, which need to be cut. He said, no, cats don't kill them. They just like to bat them around and play with them. Well, obviously, the man has never lived on a farm. Our cats out at the big barn, oh yeah. You purposely, when you live on a farm, don't really feed your cats. They go to the barn and out in the field on the edge of the yard and they catch their own food. He's never lived on a farm. He's a city boy. So anyway, I just had the creepos. And all I could think about were my little hummingbirds. Now, I have already hung their feeders up higher. A couple of days ago, my little brave guy, I was outside sitting on the front steps, which you don't sit on hard things when you have sciatica. Any fool knows that. I'm about to start carrying my pillow around. I have to get a big purse to do it. I don't want people to know my butt hurts. They will if I have to take it out and sit on it, but just carrying it around. Anyway, that's not the video. So, my little brave guy was flying to the feeder and got down about 3 or 4 feet from the ground. Lily could catch that little bird, so I raised the feeders. Jerry went back outside. It was not 5 minutes, and he's shining his bright flashlight in the house. So I get up, I look out. Lily has another mouse. So Jerry manages to get it. She let go of it, and it ran in what used to be her little hidey hole. So he beat her to the little mouse. This time, he took it over there and let it go across the fence. Obviously, those little mice were family, and he separated them. But he's a man. He doesn't know. So I'm like, holy crap, what do I have? A nest of mice under my house? I didn't know mice had babies. Jerry said they were little. And I didn't know they had babies in the wintertime. I mean, it's not winter here. That's not the end of the story. A few minutes later, and I mean just a few minutes later, again, she catches another little mouse. 3! I look out the window. Jerry is straddling behind her. I couldn't look at her face. I did not want to see a little mouse in her mouth. So Jerry's like struggling with her. She's trying to get away, and she is growling at him. So he's patting her on the side and saying, "Let go, let go." He finally got the little mouse away from her and took it to the same place as the little brother or sister was let go before. Today, the first order of business is to move my hummingbird feeders somewhere. Over to Stephanie's, maybe. Over to Leo and Maria's, maybe. I will continue to feed them. But I'm going to tell you, and I know a hummingbird's life is not more important than a little mouse's life. But y'all, I don't know. That would kill me. And I kept thinking about those little mice, and Jerry said they weren't hurt the second I let them go. I'm scared to let her out of the house today. Jerry said, I can't believe those little mice were so stupid to come in a yard with two cats. I said they were little. They didn't know any better. Now, the son and the daughter are totally different. She is in tune with everything. Everything that's alive outside. He's oblivious. You know, he's just like that. And she's like laser focused. I'm going to feed her extra food until she gets fat. And she can't jump or run so fast that she can catch and kill things. I'll take her outside, I'll put her on a long leash, and I'll sit on the porch with her to exercise her. Or she's going to have to be somebody's barn cat. I mean, she would be excellent. Excellent. Any farmer or person who lives in the country. Oh my. She's taken a bath. She's very smart, but she hasn't caught on that you don't do that on the rug by the front door or when the guys are here. But anyway, of course, I would never do either one of those things, but y'all, I am afraid to let her out today. I don't know what I would have done if Jerry hadn't been here last night. I would have called him screaming. We never call each other. It is a rarity. It's got to be really important, like I call him when I see termites. But anyway, this video is long, and she's already been, crying at the door. She knows the hummingbirds are out there eating, and she wants to go watch them and probably have a go at them. I can't let her. And y'all, she will go to the door and meow, and then she'll walk around and she'll meow. And it was cold yesterday, so I wouldn't let her go out. I had the heat on, just like I do this morning. And finally, I opened up the door, and she runs straight across the yard to her favorite potty location and did her poopy. She hardly ever goes in her cat box. There are things about Lily, indications that she really is in touch with her wild side. And I'm serious about that. I am not kidding. She's over in the front window and she's mad because her birds are out of food. She keeps looking and looking. Oh, let me see if I can. She's also watching for flies. She jumps in the air and she catches them. And that's how she's gotten butterflies before. And she eats the flies, which is okay with me. Anyway, y'all, I gotta let you go. I need something to eat. I need to take a shower. And I am gonna make sure that Lily does not go outside. I hope Jerry will be over a little later today and I'll let her out for a while. It's a mom's day for him, so he won't be here very long if he comes at all. But I'm going to move the bird feeders. and I'm going to miss watching them, but I do not want to watch one die or have Lily bring it in the house. Jerry said last night that when she had the mouse in her mouth, she kept coming up to the door. She wanted to bring it in. No. Love y'all. Do something fun today and make yourself happy. And I'm going to do that by not watching the demise of any little animals. Later.